Hey y'all, it's Miss Ashley. How's everyone doing? Oh my gosh, I was sitting down yesterday to go live. My kids went outside to play, and when I sat down and started getting set up, my kid came running in and said, "Oh my gosh, there's a lost dog. You gotta go out. You gotta get the dog." So I jumped up, skipped the live, ran out, saved the dog with the help of a jogger, another car that helped me block the dog in, and about 14 cars that had been chasing this dog for, I don't know, about 10, 15 minutes. So we finally got the dog, saved the dog, but then I didn't get to go live yesterday. I was bummed. So we're here today. Anyways, y'all, I hope y'all are doing well. If you hop on, say hello. I would love to see you. I'm just pulling you up on my Facebook, and I'm talking and I'm loud. Oh, Lindsay, how are you? It's good to see you here. Guys, we are going to talk about our paint party this weekend. I'm so excited for it. I'm excited for all the paint parties because they're really fun. And I love, just being in the group with all the people who join, and we all chit chat through the whole painting. And in the end, I'm always, I think, more inspired than anyone else because it's really fun to see what everyone comes up with. Oh, Lindsay said hi back. Thanks. So, anyways, I've been watching people who have been attending all or most of the paint parties over the last month, and their skills are just growing so quick. It's so fun to see. And people who may be using templates or maybe not using templates or getting brave enough not to use it. It's like a whole mix of everybody. Beginners, people who've been painting for a little while. We have kids. We had a 4-year-old. Well, she's 4 today. Today is her birthday, but she was 3 on Saturday when she painted with us, and she had a blast. So, you guys, it's just so much fun for the whole family. Like, these paint parties on Saturdays have been awesome. So, this Saturday's is a little bit different. We're still doing it in a private pop-up Facebook group. So you have to join the group, okay? So it's $15 to do any of the Saturday paint parties. They're $15. And if you have like your little kids with you or big kids with you or your spouse or whoever in your home, and they want to paint, just pay the one time for the family, okay? Because my whole thing is that I want to bring families together, one art project at a time. So I'm not going to charge you for every kid that wants to paint. That's to me just not okay. So we're just $15 for your whole house to be able to paint together, okay? Or if you just want to paint on your own, that's totally fine. $15. And then once you sign up at craveartclub.com/paintparties, you'll get a link to join the private Facebook group. And then you click on it and you say you want to join. And then I let you in. And then you get to like mingle and chat with all the people in there. And then I have a supply list in there for you guys. So whatever you're going to need for that painting, I have done on a little PDF that you guys can check out and see what supplies you need to gather. Which if I say you need blue and you don't have blue, but you have purple and you want to paint purple, just grab purple. It's fine. Like, you can change up your colors. You can change a lot of things up. If there's something where I'm like, you probably don't want to change this up, then I'll let you know in the PDF. Like, this is a pretty important part of it. Don't forget this piece, right? Which this coming paint party, we do have one important piece, which is good, but there's very few supplies for this one. So it's going to be awesome. Hi guys, there's more of you joining. It's good to see you. I love when people start joining. It's so fun. So say hi in the comments and let me know where you're all watching from. Every time I say that, people jump off. They're like, oh no, she saw me. But anyways, you guys, so you'll get the supply list. A lot of times we have a tracer that you can use so you can trace the outline. So here's the painting for this paint party, okay? This is a cute little deer. If you're afraid to draw the deer, which is totally fine. Normally when I teach this at in-person paint parties, because these are all virtual, you get to stay home in your jammies and join us that way. This little guy I trace onto the canvas for people. I bring blank canvases in case anyone's like, well, I'm just gonna do it myself. But otherwise, I trace this deer onto the canvas for people. And then everything else we just do free form as we go. So if you're thinking like, well, I could probably do that background, I might be able to do those trees, but there's no way I could do that deer, don't worry about it, because I give you a tracer. And by Friday, I'll have a video up in the private group that'll show you how to trace the image and use, the tracer that you print out, how to use that as the template right here. And so you have it on your canvas before we start on Saturday, okay? We're starting Saturday at 5 p.m. I'll hop on a few minutes before and we'll gather up the supplies. But the really cool thing, the reason I'm so extra excited about this weekend's paint party is because if we hit 34 people, so this is where it's like it's going to take a village, y'all. It's going to take all you guys letting people know. If we hit 34 paid people, $15 a person, 34 people, we get to take all that money and give it to Give Clean Water, which would provide clean water for an entire school in like Fiji or Liberia. They're bringing border to border clean water in Liberia right now, you guys. My friend is in Liberia right now working on this project, and they are almost done. It's so exciting to watch. So, and then they've been doing the Fijian Islands for a while now. So we, by painting and coming together and creating art together, get to help all these people who don't have clean water. I mean, think about it, you guys. I can walk around my house and to my spigots outside, and I have eight places in my house that I can just turn on a faucet and drink the water straight out of the tap, the shower, any of that, right? Like 8. They don't even have one. Like the whole school doesn't have anywhere. A lot of their homes don't have it. So what they need to do is get clean water in the homes, clean water for the village, clean water for the school as well. Because if you're drinking dirty water at school but clean water at home, your odds are a little bit better, but you could still get sick at school if you don't have clean water at home. And so we're trying to get clean water everywhere for these people, right? So that they can go to school, so that they don't get sick. Because when you get sick, you can't go to school, you can't learn. When you get sick, you can't go to work, you can't make money to help your family. So the whole point is just to get them some clean water. I love supporting clean water, one, because I know the founder of Give Clean Water personally. He's a friend of mine, and I trust him 100%. They get funding to run their business, like all the business expenses, from outside, like not your donations, right? That way they can take all the money that's donated, like what we're gonna do with this paint party, and put it directly towards getting these water filters to these villages and getting clean water to all these kids and adults. So I know and I trust this one so much, so that's why I'm super passionate about it. And with art, we make, we've got our little cup of paint water, and then we do our brushes, and we make real dirty water, right? And so with us making our dirty water and our pretty paintings and having a good time together, we then get to provide clean water to people in need. So we get to make the dirty stuff here, but we're gonna give the clean stuff. So I just think it's so much fun to be able to kind of partner with them on this one and try to get some money for them, right? Well, I get to just paint and play with you guys, which will be really fun. So if you guys want to be a part of this and be a part of this change and help in this world in a very simple way, it's just $15 for you guys to get to do the whole paint party. And then if we reach 34 people, I will donate all of that for the 34 people straight to Give Clean Water. And that will provide clean drinking water in a school. A whole school, you guys. It's amazing. So if we get more people, we have on our Facebook page, you can check it out, but we have a whole list. If we hit different points, like if you hit, oh gosh, I can't even remember the different amounts of people, like 64 people or something, then it provides clean water for a small village. And then if you hit a few more people, like 100-something people, it'll be a medium-sized village we could give clean water to. If you get 333 people, we could do a large village. And I think if we get 667 people, we could provide clean drinking water for an entire island. That's so cool, you guys. It's like really not impossible to do. It's very easy to do. Just $15, and you're paying $15 to paint, right? So basically what it means is that I'm not making any money off it. If we hit these goals, I'm not gonna make any money. I'm gonna donate that at each mile marker, that's where I'm gonna donate the money, okay? So I may make nothing on this. If we got 667 people, that would be great for my business, but it would be better for me to just give what happens with 667 people joining this party on Saturday, to give that to help an entire island have clean water. And it's not just me doing it, it's all of us who decided to paint this pretty picture for one day. And if you can't join on September, oh my gosh, quarantine brain, y'all. On November, 14th at 5 p.m., which is this Saturday, 5 p.m. Pacific time. If that time doesn't work for you, that's okay. I leave the video up in the private Facebook group for a whole week. So maybe you have time on Wednesday and you'll paint it on Wednesday. Maybe you'll have time on Friday and you'll paint it on Friday. It stays up for a whole week. So you guys can paint it any time in the week. Or maybe, usually there's a lot of people who start it and then decide, I'm going to finish it on Tuesday or whatever. A lot of times, like my mom, she'll go on and she'll watch the whole thing. She won't even start it that day. She just chats in the comments with us. But she watches how it all goes because she likes to observe everything first and then participate. So she watches the whole video and just has fun with the group, and then she paints it throughout the week a little bit each day when she's got time. It's like her little, 30 minutes of like art break, brain break, have fun, relax yourself, right? My mother-in-law, she just started painting at our first party back in October. That was her first paint party. Back in October, she started with the black and white pumpkins, and she's now painting all the time. And she'll text me at 1 a.m. like, I can't stop painting. It's too much fun. I love it. It's so fun. She's like, what do I need to do right here? Now I like this, but what's going on with this? It's 1 a.m. I know I should put it away. She's texted me at like 10 at night and been like, okay, I just have to go to bed. I have to put it away for now. I'm going to go to bed. And then I get the message at 1. She's like, I didn't put it away. I had to keep going. It's hilarious, you guys. It's so much fun. But we have had a great time painting with people, with adults, with kids, with families. You guys, this is the painting for this weekend if you're just hopping on. It's going to be so much fun. And I've loved seeing, we have like friends who've joined, let's say like 3 friends, one here, one in Boston, one in Costa Rica, right? They'll join and then they'll put up a Zoom on another computer in their house and they'll put me on their like iPad or whatever for the Facebook Live in the group. And they'll Zoom with each other and chat with each other and comment in the comments and then watch me for the lesson. So they're kind of like virtually doing it together and doing it in the group with us, but they're having like this great fun connection with everybody that they care about, right? So you could totally do something like that. Call up all your friends, say, hey, $15 paint party this Saturday. It's gonna be awesome. I promise you, it's not that difficult. This is actually, you guys can't see it, but there's like this glowy golden moon right here, but the lights are too bright. But you call up your friends, you say, hey guys, guess what? This weekend, Saturday night, if Saturday night works for you, Saturday night, 5 p.m. Pacific, there's this really fun paint party going on. We're gonna go, we're gonna paint. We don't have to leave the house. We can stay in our jammies. We can drink our wine. We can have tons of fun. We'll all Zoom with each other and or Skype or whatever you do. And we can chit chat in the comments in the group. And we could get to know everybody. And we could paint the painting. Just $15. You can even, you have all your kids around. They can all paint with you. If you want a little break, kick the kids out, take a break. You could totally do that. And then you tell them, guess what? The best part is that if we can get 34 people to join, like all of us together, 34 people to join the paint party that have paid. So like you pay once for your family of 4, that counts as 1, right? Because we need the money for 34 people. But the best part is that if we get 34 people to join the party, then she's going to give all the money that we raised for the 34 people to give clean water so that we can buy clean water for an entire school. Like, that's going to be awesome. They'll be like, I'm in, $15. Heck yeah, man. I get a painting and I get to help people. Yes, that's my thought. So you guys, it's going to be tons of fun. I just realized I'm wearing my blue and it matches the blue. Look at that. So fancy. Okay, here's what I do want to show you though. Remember how I said at the beginning, if you were here in the beginning, that if there's an important tool you're going to need for this, you guys, this one's so easy. It's this weird, ugly brush. This is the magic brush for this painting. Believe it or not, this ugly, mine's rusty because it's rusty. Don't get a rusty metal is not a really good thing, but maybe I'll paint it. Anyways, this is the brush, you guys. See how messed up it is? This is what you want. This is gonna create all the texture. Now this is called a chip brush. This is gonna be the key brush for this week's painting, chip brush, okay? They're super cheap. You can get them at the hardware store. You get like 4 or 8 or something for like $1. They're super cheap. They're like throwaway brushes. You're supposed to use them once and like pitch them. I keep them. But because for me, the more messed up the brush is, usually people will use this for like staining something. You can get them at Michael's too, Hobby Lobby, all those places have them. But usually you'll use it for staining something with like an oil stain. You just throw the brush away, right? Instead of clean it out. But for me, I like having this kind of messed up edge because look what it's gonna do. It's going to create all of this texture for you in your painting. This is what we're gonna use for all the dark blue, all the turquoise. This is actually what we use for the white and the gold that you're having a hard time seeing because of the lights. This is what we use for all the bushes in the grass. All down here, we're gonna use this magic chip brush. I know it sounds crazy, but it's gonna be fun, okay? So all you're gonna need is like some blue paint, some turquoise paint, some white paint, and some gold paint. You're gonna need this little chip brush or a really messed up brush you already got laying around at home, but this 1 inch, and this is a chip brush, okay? Then, and you guys, like I said, this is what you get when you get into the group. You'll get a printout that says all this stuff, but I want you guys to see how easy this is gonna be. Then maybe like a 5/8 brush. See this guy? This I call a 5/8 brush or 1/2 inch. It's just a flat brush and it's kind of narrow and small, right? You may want a slightly smaller version. Let's grab this. This is like a 3/8 or a 1/4 inch brush, okay? So something along these lines. And that is what we're gonna use to paint in our deer, to make our trees. So these flat littler brushes, that's what we're gonna use for that. Easy peasy, you guys. And then, like I said, I'll provide you a tracer for this guy inside the private group when you join. And then that's it. That's really it, you guys. Turquoise, blue, white, and gold paint. Easy. Messed up chip brush. You buy it regular. It'll get messed up. Don't worry. Messed up chip brush. If you got one laying around, great. And then just like a flat brush, like a 5/8 or maybe even like a 1/4 or 3/8, okay? That's really all you need. So don't think like, well, yeah, I could paint that for 15 bucks, but now I got to go out and buy a whole bunch of supplies. You do need the canvas. This is 16 by 20 canvas. You can do it smaller. You'll just have to scale down the tracer for the smaller size if you're doing 12 by 16, okay? So that's it. It's going to be super fun. You guys, I teach this like in person at in-person paint parties when it's in-person paint party time. But since we can't do that, we've moved it all online, all virtual. We can connect with so many more people around the world this way. But it all depends on you guys spreading this message, because I can spread it as far as I can spread it, but Facebook's reach right now, you guys, is in the gutter. It's terrible. It's terrible right now. I don't know. I just can't. I don't know. But if you guys say hi in these comments, if you guys say that you like this with the little hearts and all that stuff, if you guys share this out to your friends, to your family, to your neighbors, in groups, you guys are in like mom groups. I can't post in a lot of mom groups because it's my business and then I'm self-promoting and they don't like that. But if someone else promotes it in there and says, hey guys, check it out. Paint party this weekend, it's only 15 bucks, and we get to like, if we get to 34 people in this group, which is pretty easy to do. I have a friend who gets over 1,000 people in her paint parties. But if we do it, we're gonna help provide clean drinking water to an entire school. Like, that's awesome. So if you guys wouldn't mind trying to kind of spread that word for me, it would be amazing. It would help me so much. Because what I really want to do, like I said, I might make $0 on this paint party this weekend, and I'm totally fine with that as long as we're able to help schools, we're able to help families, we're able to help these villages get clean drinking water and save some lives, okay? So, like I said, I've teamed up. I just called up my friend with Give Clean Water and said, hey, well, actually I texted him. He's in Liberia right now, doing clean water work. I said, hey, I have this idea. I want to do a paint party and I want to give you guys the money. We're going to have different goal sets. And if we get to these goals, then I want to be able to give you guys the money and have all these people that are painting with me be able to be a part of the change just by painting, just for 15 bucks to paint. I want them to be part of the change. So they said, awesome, sounds great, go for it. So I did. So that's what we're doing. So anyways, y'all, Shannon's on. Hi, Shannon, how are you, love? Good to see you. My hugs are coming your way, Shannon. So anyways, you guys, it's going to be a really fun time. I hope that you guys want to do this with me, because look at how cute this is to put this up for the winter. Even where I live in California, like, we don't have winters that look like this, but this is always very wintry, and I love having it up at winter time. So, and that's like right around the corner for some of us, and some of us, it's already happening. It's crazy, the weather right now, you guys. So that's what we're doing, all right? I hope you guys join us Saturday night, 5 p.m. Pacific time, if you want to do the painting and you know you can't do it. I always hear like, oh, I'm busy at 5. I can't do it at 5. I'm working, but I really want to do that painting. Still join, but join before Saturday, because once the party starts, I can't get you in. Like, I can do it on the back end. It's just a lot more work. But if you just join now and you know you're going to paint it sometime within the next week, put on the calendar. Here's the other key. If you're not painting with us live on Saturday, well, if you are, put that on your calendar. But if you're not, Pick the day, pick the time. So say it's going to be Tuesday night at 8 o'clock. You're going to put that on your calendar, and then you're going to make sure that you make that time to do your painting. That way you actually get it done, right? But this is going to take place on Saturday, 5 p.m. Pacific time, right here on Facebook, but in a private group. So you got to join, okay? All right, guys. God bless you. I hope y'all are having a great day today. And remember, this is the one we're painting. All right. Take care, and I'll see you guys later. Bye, friends.